Hello guys, it's me, your cozy chaos witch. So I'm preparing everything for the reading. By the way, this tarot deck that I'm using is called Dreams of Gaia. I like it much. It's not like the classical tarot. There are a few more cards. It's a bit particular, but it does resonate very well with me. Yeah. So let's see. Let's see what comes out for the collective. So to my spirit guides, is there a specific message that you have for specific people? Guys, remember, sometimes not everything resonates. Sometimes only just parts of it do, and sometimes nothing does at all. Just follow your intuition. If it doesn't resonate, it's not for you. I would very much advise you to move on then. Okay. I also have my black mirror here, in case some impulse comes up, in case some symbols or something come up that could maybe just help you understanding more. So let's see what's up for the collective. Let's start with 3. So oh, there's a 4th card. I didn't even see it. Interesting enough. And another one. Today cards are just hiding. That's crazy. Okay. Are we done? I don't see no more. No more hidden cards, guys. Let's see which one is on the bottom of the deck. Okay, on the bottom of the deck is body and mind. So it's all about equilibrium, being stable to a certain extent. Okay. So I see somebody that is definitely working, you're working on yourself quite a lot at the moment. You do have plenty of goals, so you're striving for abundance and stability, and you're striving for spiritual growth, right? Obviously, that's a good idea, because mostly you fix this one and this one comes, you know? That's just the wisest thing to do. Okay. This beautiful cat here, red cat, I have the impulse to tell you about this cat. Maybe you have such a cat. Maybe that's why. Could also be maybe your spirit animal. Maybe you have a cat as a spirit animal, and this is confirmation, or you do literally have such a beautiful red cat. So basically, you are on your journey, okay? And you are definitely heading towards the right direction. And it seems that you have the right attitude. You don't take too much baggage from the past. In fact, you take with you what you need. So this is an energy of somebody that is kind of quite able to live in the here and now. And if you end up thinking about past things, you are conscious enough to just stop it, to notice it, you know, and to just stop it. So you do have a very good attitude and inner control. You do have a lot of experience. Maybe you are somebody that likes traveling a lot, right? Honestly, I do have the feeling that through traveling a lot, you started appreciating more and more the spiritual path. You probably met up with people that would live very spiritual lives and that has influenced you in a good way. Obviously, by traveling a lot, you are a very open-minded person. This but doesn't mean that you literally are somebody that did travel. We can travel with our fantasy too, right? We can be open and able to encounter every kind of human being openly without even traveling out of our city if we want to. It's mostly it's a mindset, right? But it could also be that you maybe didn't have this kind of mindset before, and traveling a lot, moving a lot, did just change you and brought you on the path, right? So now this is the dragon, right? And it's the one. So this is for you the new beginning, okay? Dragons are wisdom, basically. So the cards are basically saying that you will get what you want, and it begins now, it starts now, or it did already start, right? You will evolve in the spiritual path, and in the material you will be able to have it all under control, right? So let me see, what else can I see? This is basically air energy. So you are very analytical. You do think a lot. But as I told you, you are learning to bring the right, the right equilibrium between mind and heart, right? Between your body and your mind, as you can see, the yin and yang. And in fact, the bottom of the deck already confirmed it. So now, could be that you are already in this energy, or it could be an advice to enter this energy. So just, take a look to think about yourself, your practices, your inner world when it comes to what you think, and how you do consider yourself. How much time do you spend in spiritual practice? Do you already have something that you like to practice? Is it yoga? Is it meditation? Is it tarot, which is a very spiritual practice? If you don't have something that you kind of can want to do every day, find something that resonates with you. Can be prayer, can be daily prayer, can be daily thankfulness, if you're not already in this situation. But honestly, to me, this all looks quite positive. And we do have air energy, earth, and fire. Could be that you are an air sign. Air is what I mostly see here, which would be Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. You could also be a fire sign, right? It would be Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. Obviously, you could be any other sign in the zodiac, okay? But that's the main energies that we are seeing here. And the interesting thing is that air feeds fire, right? So it's important that you do have stable mindset and a positive mindset, and enough affirmation for yourself in order to feed the fire, the spiritual, the oxygen that it needs to grow, right? That's why practices like meditation are very good, because it helps you just calm down with your mind, right? Yeah. So you see, this basically is the only Earth card, but it's not just some Earth card, it's the Queen of Earth, right? Which would corresponds to the Queen of Pentacles in the regular tarot. And she stands for total abundance. So you will reach first the Queen of Fire energy, and that's what you have to aim to, right? That is your real goal. Just do not think too much about this, okay? Because as I told you, once you have worked on your self-love, on your spiritual stability, things come. You don't even have to literally think about them or manifest them. You know, if you enter the right mindset and the right energy, things just come. Money comes, love comes, abundance comes, happiness comes, thankfulness comes, friendship comes. It just flows, right? Often we just focus too much on this one. So we are like, okay, I have to work a lot for money. I have to go regularly, I don't know, to make sport for my health and stuff, which is right. But if we start just from a mind point, it very likely we will not go through with it. We will just kind of burn out, especially when it comes to work too much, right? So also for the gym, how often, I mean, did we go to the gym and then after a few months we didn't go anymore? Talking to myself, by the way, also. So when we change this, when we get in a condition of self-love, things just start to change inside of you first. Your behavior follows, okay? It follows without you even noticing, okay? So at that point, it will just happen that you, for example, go and take a walk out half an hour every day because you like to enjoy nature, and already you are moving, right? That gives you more energy, and that helps you with your mindset, okay? That's just an example. When it comes to work, when we are spiritually more stable, first of all, if you have a work that you already love, gaining some spiritual stability, good self-love will just help. Will help you being even more happy about your job and doing it with even lighter and happier energy, which is the best formula for success, right? What could also happen, or maybe it's already happening to you, is that you notice that your job doesn't resonate with you at all. And that's a bit of a shitty situation, I can tell by experience, because the more this aspect grows and the more your will purpose comes up, your soul will, you know, make itself known and let you notice that you do not feel comfortable no more, right? So that can be a bit of a critical moment, because then we start overthinking and be like, oh no, what? I should start this and that. I should do this and that, but this thing that I have is already stable, and yes, I like to do this and that. Yes, I love to, but you know, then the mind starts, you know, starts again. But I'm telling you, if you have this kind of intuition or impulse now, just act on it. Act on it. And you literally do not have to leave your workplace, your job immediately, right? Sometimes we can integrate something slowly. See how it works. Nobody is forcing you, you know, you don't need to you can go with your pace, okay? So you can literally start something very small and experiment with it, okay? But start, because if you don't start, this one will be like, hello, we're not doing this anymore, okay? I'm telling you. The soul can be also loud when she wants to. Our spirit can be very loud, okay? So you are on a good path. At what point of this path you find yourself in, that is for you. This is for the collective. Some of you could be at the beginning, somebody already at the end, right? But you will reach your goal of abundance, and you are doing the right things to do so. So stay on this path. Stay on your spiritual path, mostly. And I'm just looking, give me 1 second, because something is coming up in my mirror. That's interesting. I don't know why, but it's literally the head of a crocodile. I mean, whatever that means for you. I know that crocodiles also stand for ancient wisdom. I mean, these animals are ancient. They stand for being obviously strong, robust, right? You do not want to mess with a crocodile, right? So probably that's the energy you could move in. Just take a look on how crocodiles behave, how they are, think about it, reflect about it, right? Because now we could say they are predators. Oh, yeah, obviously they are, I mean, that's nature, but that's not the main point. Because you see, crocodiles live in water, but they can also go on land. Now, water is another element for spirituality, for emotions, for going with the flow, right? So now the crocodile spends most of the time in water and just not so much time in coming out of it, grabbing something and eating it, or going on land, putting its eggs there, and still the time that the crocodile spends in water is more than on earth. So earth stands obviously for this material abundance, right? So you literally could say stay more in that water energy. Do not think that doing the spiritual work, being more with yourself, doing literally less in the physical, do not think that's just like not having power. Because I mean, a crocodile, as I told you, you do not want to mess with a crocodile, right? They do have power, and they are smart, and they can hide themselves, right? They hide themselves under this water, and sometimes we need to hide ourselves in this kind of status. It could also be just an invitation to take some time for yourself, to take some distance, to be for yourself, to go with your flow and see what happens. But surely it is an invitation to stay strong, and especially stay spiritually strong, right? And whenever you will go on land, you will find something to grab, which will be enough, more than enough, okay, if we want to take this metaphor. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it did give you some support, right? And see you next time, and goodbye.